Can this tiny silver box change your life? Of course it can't. It's a guitar pedal. But it can make your guitar sound fucking amazing and help you make records like The Cure's Faith from your bedroom. So maybe it can change your life. It is our pedal of the month for August here at notpedals.com. Today we'll talk about the history of double tracking, which is what this thing does, Brisbane, Australia, where it's made, and I'll probably talk about The Cure and Elliott Smith a lot because they're amazing. Also, this is now my favourite clean guitar pedal. Double tracking is when you play or sing the same thing twice and you stack it. Simple. It adds width, depth, humanity, and when it's done really well, in my opinion, it adds just a tiny bit of imperfection that makes your brain go, yes, that's great, I want to hear more of that. The Beatles did it. Elliott Smith basically whispered his way through an entire discography to amazing effect. And today it's everywhere, from bedroom indie to arena rock and everything in between. This pedal puts that sound under your foot, the sound of double tracking. I think that's great. This is the chorus modulation clean tone thickener that I've always wanted, but I didn't know that I wanted. Is clean tone thickener a thing? It doesn't scream, look at me, I'm a chorus pedal. It just takes everything you're playing and ties it together and makes it sound a bit more complete. With an overdrive pedal or distortion, still holds up. It thickens your sound up without making it turn into a mushy soup. Let's have a listen to it with an overdrive. So they're all hand-built by Matt from SBLB. It's a one-person operation out of Brisbane, Australia. He said, I've never been a chorus guy. This gives me that elusive more without sounding like an effect. So the kind of thing you forget is on until you turn it off and go, nailed it, Matt. This thing doesn't get in the way of anything else you're doing. It just makes things sound better, like Butter or Subtle Reverb or Walton Goggins. Okay, so we need to talk about Brisbane. On one hand, they gave us SBLB pedals and they made this thing. On the other hand, they're hosting the 2032 Olympic Games, which we've all got opinions about. Does that matter in the context of guitar pedals? No, it doesn't. For anyone from America or Europe watching, basically Brisbane is like the Florida of Australia, but with more deadly animals and a bit less irony. You don't have to love the city, but you should love the build-up. You'll love what Matt's done with Copy That. If you're only into super sparkly, obvious modulation without much subtlety, this pedal might not be for you, but if you're into space and texture and inconspicuous pedals, you'll probably love it. It's not just for clean tone, it adds a real movement and depth to fuzz parts without getting too muddy. And then there's the dual mode. You start getting this sort of beautiful tape warble, slightly unhinged characteristic to it, especially when you stack it with a fuzz. Been my always on clean pedal for a few weeks now since I got it, and I don't see myself switching that out for a while. Off the cuff, also pair it with the light pedal by Game Changer Audio. You can get into some crazy spaced out territory. So why do I keep mentioning The Cure's Faith album? Well, fun fact, it was made around the same time as I was. It's also one of the best albums ever made. It was produced in 1981 at Morgan Studios in London. It was produced by Mike Hedges, with Robert Smith basically doing emotional exorcism into a microphone, surrounded by fog and existential dread. The whole band was deep in grief, and you can hear it when you listen to the record. It's minimal, grey, bleak in the best possible way. It's like if a slow Sunday morning made an album. So if you haven't laid in bed before listening to The Cure's Faith album, you're doing yourself a disservice. That's all I'm saying. Go listen to it. It's freaking amazing. This pedal reminds me of it. So we launched Not Pedals in May of this year, like a few months ago. This was one of the very first pedals that we listed, and you guys sold it out almost immediately. We get more stock in, you guys sell it out. People are obsessed, and I get it. It's subtle, it's powerful, it's beautiful and silver. What more do you want? If you want this sound in your life and you want to be happy, then yes, you should go to notpedals.com and get yourself a Copy That pedal. If you don't, that's fine. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I am here to say that every time someone buys a pedal from a small builder like this, it helps them make more. You buy cool shit, they keep making cool shit. Also, it's free shipping. And this is a really good example of why I started Not Pedals. Basically to connect you guys with smaller builders making world-class stuff like this that maybe you hadn't seen before. And again, it's free shipping. You buy a cool pedal, they make more cool pedals. I don't know what else to tell you. Now, Matt was kind enough to let us give one of these away. So if you want to win a Copy That pedal and get it shipped to you for free, you just need to subscribe to our mailing list. It's on the website. Sign up to that and leave a comment below in this video saying why we should choose you to get the pedal. I'll choose one randomly. I'll send it to you. You can make albums like The Cure's Faith. Amazing. Thanks for watching. As I said, it's our Pedal of the Month for August 2025. Thanks, Matt from SBLB, for making such amazing stuff. I don't know, ring the bell, like, subscribe, do whatever you want. Thanks for supporting small builders. Be good to each other. We'll see you next time.